We're at the iBox Gym, Bromley, with a slightly unfamiliar face to what we're used to seeing here, Boy Jones Jr. Now, you're now a resident of the iBox Gym.
Yeah, no, I'm loving it down here. They've took me under their wing, and yeah, I really thank you for them for having me down here. But it's really good gym here. You've got a load of champions and things and that. You've got loads of boys down here, and it's really good down here. To be honest, they're all roughly around my age, so banter's really funny down here, all the boys.
Now then, I know it's difficult to talk about, but I've asked a lot of fighters over the years, and it's nothing unique to you. You had to make the decision to change trainer. You've done it. You were with Dom Negus for a long time. Now you're coming to train here. I mean, was it awkward for you?
Yeah, it's. I don't think it's never not awkward, is it? Because I was with Dom for about 4 or 5 years, weren't I? But sometimes you need a change in it, and sometimes a change can do bad for you, but sometimes a change can be good for you. And to be honest, a lot of people have been telling me he's brought the best out of me. I've been starting to box a bit more and using my feet, looking different in the gym, inspiring and that. I changed my style massively. Mickey Burke, who I'm with now, but down the iBox as well. I'm more of a boxer. This is the reason why I come down to his gym, because I like the styles like Bradley Skeet, Lerone Richards and all that. I like using my jab and that. And I've never, as also with my career, I've never had an amateur career. But I think this was the right move for me because of how they all box and be flash, slick and that. I love all that slick style and all that. Yeah, so they've changed my style massively, and yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I'm enjoying training. Got the love back a bit as well. I went through a little stage of not enjoying the sport. I didn't really want to do it. My mum and my missus were beating me up, saying, "No, come on, you got to get back into it." But to be honest, Mick's done really well, weaning me back into it, and yeah, just to get me back in the gym. And then I'm here now.
It's the chance when you make a change, however painful or hard it is. But for somebody to have a fresh look at your abilities, to look at the raw materials, and maybe look at a slightly different way of employing them.
Yeah, no, obviously, my style was sit on them as shots. I used to fight like a small fighter, didn't I? I used to come walk you down, hands up and that. And to be honest, it doesn't do really good for your head, does it? And to be honest, I've always wanted to box. I've always wanted to be on my jab and that and stuff like that, but sometimes, as I said before, you need to change to move on and try and have a different voice in your head and that. And it's brought. I've learned so much. It feels like it's going back to school. Like the first day of training, I went back to Jasmine, my fiance, and I was like, "Jazz, I can't believe it. I really loved it." She went, "What do you mean?" And I was like, "I can't believe what they've taught me. I really can't." And I was so happy. And then every day I come back, even though it's a trek for me, it's about. I live over in Waltham Abbey Way, Essex, so driving over to Bromley it's really far, but it's worth it, to be honest. I'd pay that dart charge and the petrol to get here and to learn what I'm learning. It's really fun, and it's really bringing out the best in me.
You do sound revitalised.
I don't know what that word means.
Renewed, refreshed.
If you said that, I would know. No, that's what I feel. I feel like, I know everyone's saying you can't really start your full career again, but I can. I'm starting my career again, and it's really fun. I ain't had an amateur fight. I'd all unlicensed, and I have learnt the hard way. I'm 22 years old. Maybe if I'd done it later on in my career, I couldn't learn. You can't teach an old dog new tricks, they say. But I'm learning loads, and my style's changing. All the boys are saying to me, come up to me every day, "Oh, Ben, we're looking forward to your fight again," and that. And it's really nice, and I'm really enjoying it, and I'm loving life at the moment.
So you're still playing that daft card, are you? And I know for a fact you're not as daft as you like to make out. You've played on that, haven't you?
You know what? Mick and Alan sat down with me and said, "Look, this boy got to stop. You got to I've got a kid now. I've got a son. So, believe it or not, I know I've got the dad goatee." But no, I've got a
dad dancer probably.
Yeah, I can dad dance and all. No, but listen, boxing ain't a game you can play, and you can't be stupid in this sport. And I've got to start using my brain. I am a smart kid, believe it or not. To be honest, it's like a get out of jail free card being thick, pretending to be dumb and that. People don't talk too much. That's why I really do it. I can get away with being stupid, but I ain't stupid. I'm a really smart kid. I've learnt a lot these past few months and stuff. So I am growing up. I want to get an house for my son and stuff like this. Boxing, you can't play with boxing. So I'm just this is me being I'm rebranding myself. I'm not Boy Jones Jr. I'm Ben Jones. My name's actually Ben Jones. I can't take away the boy because that's what I'm known as now. But I'm Ben now. I'm not playing the boy card no more.
There's more than one another Ben Jones. Didn't one of them retire?
Yeah, it was
so can you claim your name back?
I don't know. It's Muhammad Ali changed his name, didn't he? He was Cassius Clay, so Muhammad Ali. So I'll ask. But to be honest, on social media and I'm known as Boy. So I think I might put Ben Jones, but in brackets Boy. So I will see.
Or formerly known as.
Yeah, formerly known as.
Now, you touched on it. I was going to take you back a little bit, where you sort of said about getting really down in the dumps and ready to jack it in. Now, you mentioned before, but as a consequence, perhaps, of your partying away as a trainer, it cost you your sponsors and things like that. So it's a real sort of hardship and sacrifice you've had to make, making your way over here financially and everything.
To be honest, I don't like playing on the card. I ain't saying I was that with suffering. Loads of things happened at once for me, like obviously the trainer, the sponsors. I was going to lose my flat. Loads of things happened, and it was like my son was not well, in and out of hospitals. It caused me and my missus to argue. I had to find work, couldn't find work, and this and that, and just loads of things happened at once. And you know what? I didn't, and lose it and change. I think changing the trainer as well. A lot of people don't want to talk to me no more. Like all my old friends and that. It's a load of politics behind it all. And I was a bit lonely in my head and stuff like that. My mum was trying to talk to me and I didn't want to talk to no one. That's why me and my missus was arguing, fell out a little bit because I weren't talking, because I don't like talking about what's going on. And I was a bit embarrassed about the month, because I've always, because Jazz is on maternity leave, or she's just finishing. And I was a bit embarrassed couldn't pay the rent and this and that, and it was just embarrassing for a man, well, a dad, saying I can't pay the rent and stuff like this. And it was just, to be honest, the boy Bradley Skeet, I've got to shout out to him. He helped me out massively. Money, I don't want to say it, but he helped me out with money, clothes. He gave me some hand-me-downs from his old clothes. Mickey was paying for my meals as well from Athlete's Kitchen. He's giving some clothes to my son as well, like loads of things, loads of people. Alan's helping me out, like down here, just loads of things. I ain't got sponsors, but all my brothers, my mum, my brothers who are giving me money, they're sponsoring me. My families are sponsoring me, believe it or not. My close friends, Jack, Ashley and that, they're all giving me money so I can make it down here. And I really appreciate it. I'm blessed with good friends, I'd say. I really am, and it really shocked me how many from my friends would help me, saying, Ben, I'll give you this to, obviously I've got to pay them back.
They're investing in you, aren't they?
Yeah, no, and I hope they can see this interview and they realise how much they're doing for me, because I'll get to come down there, perform, and then later on when I fight, I'll get to provide for my family, and I really appreciate my friends and my mum. Even Jasmine's been buying all the food and that. It's a bit embarrassing for the man of the house can't provide for the for my kid. But
you know what though, this could end up being the making of you, wouldn't it? To go through this hardship, and as you just all the compartments out in your life, which ones are worth persevering with, which ones aren't, and almost have to start a clean break and start again, and it's probably a great opportunity to do that.
It's a bit like that film Hitch, I'd say, when he had everything and then this big money thing happened. You know what, everyone's saying, it's all going to get better, it's going to get better, it's going to get better. To be honest, I had my wallet nicked yesterday. My son was in hospital the weekend, but it's slowly getting better and better, things are slowing down, but everything just hit me at once. And I just thought, I just can't be bothered for this, I really can't. But to be honest, I just thank everyone just for helping me out and looking after me. But things are getting better. Like Andy Ailey, my manager, is is helping me out as well. I can't thank him enough. Well,
you've actually come from being the boy prodigy, where everything was going one way. You had a major promoter. You were flying, you didn't have to work, you had decent sponsors, you probably thought he was on easy street. Those sort of things are never going to last. You're always going to find the real world sooner or later.
But to be honest, I've always struggled, like me and my mum and all my brothers have struggled as a kid, so it's second nature to me. But obviously we got it, listen, you're given, I was 18 years old, I was fighting on these big cards, I was enjoying life, but I was still humble in my head. I've never got big-headed, and I really thank Frank Warren for putting me on the big show still and sticking by me after all these things has happened. But you realise when you haven't got nothing, when you have something, you got to like look after it a bit more and stuff like that. But obviously now I've got a son, so where any money I get is going towards him. I want to buy an house for him and stuff like that.
I'm sure you will. I just want to take you back, unfortunately, to your last fight. It was was it a WBO European fight, a lightweight against Craig Evans?
Yeah.
I know you don't want to go into too much detail, but you weren't well in the build-up to that fight, and you probably really shouldn't have been in there.
No, yeah, I know. I shouldn't have been in there. I needed to. That's my fault. I should have told people, but it's one of them things. But to be honest, like everyone thinks big about a loss. It's a loss. Is a loss. Like Tottenham and Arsenal lose all the time. They come back the next week and win the Champions League. Oh, no, actually they don't. No disrespect.
Bit of an exaggeration there, Ben.
Yeah, a bit disrespect to anyone in North London. But yeah, no. But listen, it's a. I'm in life. You learn. So. You don't lose, you learn, and I learned from that fight, and I learned not to do that, and I've got to be open to everyone and tell everything when I'm not right, when I'm not wrong. But to be honest, that's when the hard man gets behind, like a fighter's mentality is mental. Like they'd fight anyone. Like you get a phone call, will you fight him? You'd be like, yeah, but you need people around you. But that's where my fault was, where I didn't tell anyone. I should tell people, but it's one of them things.
Probably wanted the money as well.
Yeah, I did. Well, I ain't going into that one.
No shame losing to Craig Evans. I mean, he's a seasoned campaigner, isn't he? He's been in with some, real top boys.
Yeah, he's a top man. Like, mate, I'm a kid that fought on our licence. I didn't think I was going to win the Southern Area. I'm fighting for a WBO European title. It's not a big title for most people, but it's a big title for me. So even just getting a chance. And to be honest, another reason why I took that fight is I got a chance for all my family to go out dressed really nice. It was on that big show, the dinner show. They all got suited up. They enjoyed the night. To be honest, I was happy at that because all my family got dressed up, come watch me fight. They was all in suits. My mum loved it. Jasmine loved it. All my brothers loved it. They get to see the man from the script. I'm not into music and that. I don't know his name. But they got photos of famous people and that. I was happy with that. It's a learning curve, but it's one of them things. Boxing, everyone's cares about all these paper, not records, but like keeping the O and stuff. But it doesn't matter. Like, come on, you lose, man up and go on again. March on. Look at how many of these fights did Pacquiao and Muhammad Ali lose?
Quite a few.
Bernard Hopkins lost his first fight. What's the Sky commentator?
Johnny Nelson.
He lost his first. 5 on the spin. So what? He got up and might become a world champion. So, there we go. Come on.
Now then, finally, May 18th at Stevenage, the Lamex Stadium. Now, we're told nothing's really been confirmed at this stage. It probably has, but they're not telling us. But one thing we do know, you're going to be in a title fight, and that must be great news for you.
Oh, yeah, I can't wait. Yeah, we're down this gym, that we always prepare hard. And, so we're ready for anything. I can't wait to get out there. I've always wanted to fight at a stadium. I can't wait I'm looking forward to that. We're training hard. So we've got good top sparring. Danny Carr, Sanji Saho. I've been sparring some top boys and that. So yeah, we were just ready for that.
Going to see a new you in there.
Yeah, we are. We're going to see Man Jones Jr. No, we can't really call myself that, but no, definitely. I'm learning a lot. I'm learning every day. It's really enjoyable down here. Like you see that other boys train, they train really seriously, and little things like I've been taught how to throw a jab properly.
We're going to see a jab.
Yeah, you're going to see a jab. You're going to see me box for once. Like I'm like what Mickey's done for me. Like training, he's changed my style immensely. I was sparring the other day, and he rang me up. He was like, Ben, like even all the boys down in the gym, that's a different Boy Jones Jr. I was like, well. It's what I've been doing, so what I've been learning, so yeah.
Ben, wish you all the luck in the world, mate. It's great talking to you again.
Thank you, mate. I appreciate that.